Hey guys, so today we're reviewing the boosted board version 2.0. So here we have it. We have the new boosted board. It's right here. This is the version 2.0. I haven't opened it up yet. It's still like pretty sealed up. The only thing I did open was this cutout so I can pull the little handle out and be able to pick it up and carry it. It's still sealed and we're gonna open up right now. First, you need a trusty nice knife. This one's mine. It's pretty cool. Got it on Amazon. It's pretty cheap. Now that I took all the tape off, let's check out the board. Bam! So as you guys can see, this is the Dual Plus. It's 2,000 watts. It has a top speed of 22 miles an hour with a hill grade of 25%. The standard battery range is about 7 miles and the extended battery range is about 12 miles. And this weighs approximately 14.7 pounds. Now I used to have the Dual, not the Dual Plus. The difference is just a little bit of wattage difference, but they're pretty much the same board. So what's included in the box? You have the board itself. Everything should be intact and everything should be ready. You have the charger right here and you have the remote, and we're gonna find out what else is in here. So we're gonna start off with taking the board out. So starting off, I can definitely see already the differences between my old board and the new one is that there's a little more guard here than there used to be on the older Dual. And the battery shape has kind of changed slightly. The angle of this section is a little higher over here. Mind you, I used to have the Dual and not the Dual Plus, so I'm just telling you the difference between my old Dual and the Dual Plus version 2. So over here, you guys can see that they put new wheels in place. They have these cool like rim looking ones. It's pretty cool. I'm super excited about this. Actually feels a little stickier, so it's gonna be better grip on the road. What we do is you have to pull this sticker off right here. What they added now is an indicator that tells you how much battery power you have. I'm assuming it's just one tap, it will tell you how much battery is there, and I have full charge, so I could just pick this up right now and just go. Right now. You pull this little tab in and you plug your charger right there and you can charge it up. I think it takes like about an hour just to charge up the whole board, and you just plug it in right there, plug it into a socket, and you're good. This is the main motor area right here. You have these two motors right here running these two wheels, and they generate a ton of power. I used to use my Dual on Expert and it was really fast, so I wonder how the Dual Plus will be on Pro. It's gonna probably be insane. Now just looking at the board, it looks like they've changed a lot, even though it's very simple changes. As I said, the guards have been changed. They added more guard power right here. The trucks look like they're slightly different. The version 1.2, you could see the wires running underneath here. They did a nice job just fixing that situation, so now you can't really see the wires running back and forth, which is pretty cool. One thing I am concerned about is this wire right here that's dangling. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's this wire. I have no idea what it looks like it's just attached to the power, but I have a feeling like something could just snag onto this, but I'm not sure. So before we continue with what's on the board, let's check out what's in these boxes right here. So first off, we're gonna start with this big box in the middle. First off, we have this beautiful controller right here. You press this button to start off the controller. It tells you how much power you have right there. It'll tell you how much battery your board has, and this light right here will tell you if you're connected or not. Before, it used to be only one light over here, and there was one light over here. The cool thing about this is you get to charge it through a USB, and it's very easy to use. You just charge it right there. You could switch through your modes by pressing on this button. You have two buttons, you have three buttons on here. One is to change the mode right here and to check the battery. This one is what I call the clutch. You press it before you actually accelerate, and this is the accelerate or decelerate button at the very top. You press forward to go, you press backwards to slow down. Before, it used to have a big kick to it. Now they fixed the spring on it, so I guess that's a good thing. So you would you would ideally hold it like this, press this button down, and then press forward to accelerate. See what's in there too. You have a quick start guide. We're not going to go through that. I've had this board before. They gave me a USB charger for my remote, a little strap for my remote. You have the wall plug-in charger, which is pretty cool. This is the supercharger. It charges your board in an hour or so. And then they gave us stickers. That's pretty cool. Then we have these two boxes. I don't know what they're for. This one says please keep this box for battery, shipping, and storage, and this says the same thing. So we're gonna find out right now what these are. Well, this one's just an empty box. I'm assuming is because they sent off the boosted boards currently with just the regular batteries, and then they're gonna be sending the extended batteries. So this is for shipping. This is for shipping. And this one feels just as light. So these are just for shipping. Before we leave, we want to make sure both our remote is connected to our board and our boosted app is connected to our board and ready to go. First off, you want to make sure your board is on and your Bluetooth is on your phone, and make sure the remote is completely off, just so you can get the information on your phone. And we're connected right now. Now you can see how much power the board has and what mode it's on and how many miles it's done. So it's done 2 miles, and that's the testing. It has 100% battery, and it's on the beginner mode. You have different modes here you can select. It tells you the top speed at the top bar, and then it tells you the range of how far you can go, and it will tell you obviously which mode it is. Right now it's on beginner mode. It will go a maximum of 12 miles an hour with a top distance of 7.1 miles an hour. Now, mind you, different people's weights will differ on the mileage. So yes, it says 7.1 miles, but that will be different depending on how much you weigh. All that will really reflect on it. So for me, I'm a much heavier person. It probably won't go 7 miles. It'll probably go like 6 miles. And if you're going uphill, it's a lot different. It will take a lot more power than you coasting or going downhill. If you're going downhill, you're saving a lot of mileage. So I usually ride on the expert mode, but I haven't tried this board yet, so I'm gonna try eco mode. Now by clicking on it, you can automatically switch between the modes just by clicking and changing it. So now every time I click, it vibrates the phone a little bit. You can also change the mode through your remote. You don't have to keep your phone out all the time. I start off by starting up my remote, hold this down for about 3 seconds, hold the board down for about a second, and boom, this is started. I have a blue light right there. That means it's connected. The board is fully charged. I can check out how much power I have by pressing once. It will tell me I have full power right here. These lights indicate how much power my board has. This is connection, and this is the battery. If I want to switch modes, I just triple tap. So it just went to the 3rd mode. Now there are 4 modes, as I showed you guys before. 1 is beginner, 2 is amateur, 3 is expert, and 4 is pro. So we're currently on expert. Now if I want to back down, if I want to say go from expert and I want to go down to amateur, but I don't want to keep cycling through the whole list, I'm going to hold down this button on the accelerator. I'm going to pull this back down and then press it 3 times. So it beeped twice, meaning it's on mode 2. Now for me to accelerate and go forward, I can press this all day and nothing will happen. See, the wheels aren't moving, nothing. But if I hold the clutch down and then accelerate, that will make it go. Saw that? It's moving. Now if I let go of both of them, if I let go of the clutch or if I let go of both of them at the same time, it will stop and it will just coast. Now if I hold down this and pull back, it will reverse or slow down depending on how fast you're going. Now time to pick up my board and go. So I just started up my board and started up my controller. So you gotta make sure that you're not in traffic. It's very important because you're gonna get run over by cars. Make sure you watch out for cars. It's very important. I'm currently only on the eco mode, so I'm not going very fast, but it's pretty fast for a lot of people, so you gotta watch out. Watch out for lights, watch out for people, because people don't care. So, one good thing is, this is a very steep downhill, and usually on a regular skateboard you can't take it down. With the boosted board you can. I do not advise this, I do not condone you going down hills. If you don't know how to control your board going down hills, be careful. Now as you guys can see, I'm currently connected to my board. I have full power right here for my battery, for my remote control. If I press once, it will indicate how much power I have on my board, and I got a full charge. Now here's my board just right there. You can see that I have the controller right in my hand. I'm not sitting on top of the board, but I can control it from right here. So one thing I can do is I press here the engage button, or as I call it, the clutch, and then I can press forward and my board will go forward. And then I can pull back and my board will go back. Now one good thing is, like, right now it's going a little fast. If you're a beginner, you want to start with one beep. So hold down this button, push down this, you heard it did one beep, and now I can go forward and I can go back, and it's a lot slower than it would be if I had it on pro mode. Now when I was riding it right now, I was riding on eco mode, and it was still pretty fast. Like, eco mode is gonna get you around the city, it's gonna get you somewhere comfortably, you won't be going too fast, but it's pretty good. One good thing about this board is it lasts a long time. 7 miles in the city, New York, that's forever. That can take you around and you can do like 50,000 things. Now, one good thing is you can buy an extra charger, keep it at work, keep one charger at home, charge your board every time you go to work and every time you come home, and you have a full charge board all the time. And mind you, this is 7 miles with just the standard battery. I hope you guys like this video, and make sure you subscribe and like this video. If you didn't like something about it, please leave a comment down below and tell me what I didn't do right, or if you have a comment on something I didn't mention, please leave a comment down below. Thank you very much. See ya.